Mostly Hunting Podcast with Kyle and Nevin is brought to you by Fitzgerald Hossbuck brand scents, Deer Dander, VK, Vanilla Killa from the VHS days, Doe and Need, Rut and Rampage, Hossbuck, and more. Available at all major online and pro shop marketplaces nationwide. You can also get it at Snow's Indoor Outfitters and they can ship it to you. Handcrafted and bottled for the utmost quality and freshness by hunters for hunters since 1974.
This is Ryan Marsteller, and you're listening to the Mostly Hunting Podcast with my buddies Kyle and Nevin.
This is another episode of Mostly Hunting with my daddy and his buddy Nevin, presented by Snow's Indoor Outfitters.
Hey, this is Eric Aiken. Here comes another episode of the Mostly Hunting Podcast with Kyle and Nevin.
Did Rhea get you?
She drew blood.
Seriously?
My finger was hanging over the side. She jumped up on the chair. It was like...
She did that to me this morning, too.
All right. Welcome to the Mostly Hunting Podcast with Kyle, Nevin, and Nolan this week. We got my boy
everybody.
here. Everybody probably heard that on the intro.
Yeah.
Guy Fitzgerald.
Awesome. I am so excited about this.
Yes.
This is incredible.
So we officially have our first sponsor of the podcast.
Yep, and it just happens to be the Fitzgeralds.
Yeah.
It's a huge name in the outdoor industry.
Yes. When I was a kid, Nolan's age, I grew up watching them. Rhea's on the podcast here too. You're going to see her and
Yeah,
maybe
she's
hear
doing
her.
a little playing right now.
Yeah, she's kind of
Jumping
crazy.
Up the chair.
Nevin, you watched the Fitzgeralds when you were a kid as well, right?
Absolutely, all throughout the 90s. That's
Yep.
all we watched on Outdoor Life Network was
Yep.
the Fitzgeralds. And
They were the
Dan
coolest.
out there with his compound shooting fingers.
Shooting
It's
through the
just-
slats of the corn
I
crib.
thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. They're still going hard at it too.
Yeah,
those
I've
guys.
seen Dan. He's in his 70s, still
Mhm.
shooting
78,
fingers
I
in a
think he is.
Matthews.
Yeah, and actually, so I've been talking to Guy off and on, and they're shooting the Lift RS. He's shooting the Lift RS 80 pounds with fingers and no sight.
No
And I believe no glove. I don't think he uses a glove either.
Just bare fingers.
Yeah.
that's
And
impressive.
yeah, Dan is shooting the Lift X. I just saw that on their Facebook. He got that all set up. So yeah, that's super exciting.
Yeah, that's
We got
awesome.
a sponsor. He
Pumped.
recorded that intro for us and everything. So anybody needs Fitzgerald Hossbuck products, right now we got in here the Doe in Need, drives bucks wild, and we got the VK, the old school Vanilla Killa. So yeah, we got that in here. You can get it on our website, major places like that.
Yep.
Real quick,
Shipping.
yes, yeah, Snow ships. We ship wherever you are. We'll ship you to you.
Awesome.
So, real quick, we just want to touch on.
Another special guest.
We got another
we're gonna
special
have.
guest lined up. It is Trevor Farnes of Mountain Ops. He's one of the co-founders of Mountain Ops, and now he's the chief visionary officer of Mountain Ops. So he's going to be on the podcast here pretty soon. We got to line that up. But
Yep.
we sell Mountain Ops in here.
Yep.
That was one of the first things that I got in the shop here when I bought the place.
Yeah, it's good stuff too. You got the hydration powder, the Ignite energy powder, protein performance bars, individual packaging for water
Trail-
bottles.
Trail sticks.
Yes,
I believe they
trail
call it.
sticks.
I got some double shot of the Ignite pineapple in here right now.
Ooh.
The Ignite's awesome because it's not a super kick of energy, but it's got like nootropics and stuff for your,
Like long lasting.
yeah, and like your brain. It makes your brain work better.
Well, that's fantastic.
so we'll see if
I
it
need
works
all
here.
the help I can get most of the time.
Yeah, so everybody look forward to that. Be on the lookout for that episode.
Yep, it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be exciting, or it is exciting. It's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So that's going to be coming up. So back to Fitzgerald's, right?
Yes.
It's a pretty
Man.
cool story on how this all happened.
Yes, and it's all you.
It's all Facebook and them. So I'm sitting there minding my own business one day, and I get a Facebook message from Guy Fitzgerald's wife. And I open it up, and it says, Jennifer Fitzgerald. I'm like, huh. So I read it. It says, hey, this is Jennifer Fitzgerald with Fitzgerald Outdoors, and we found your page on Facebook and wanted to see if we could get a starter pack sent out your way for our products. And I'm reading it. I'm like, there's no way this can be.
Thinking it's a scam or something.
There's no way this can be the Fitzgeralds. So I replied to her and I was like, so is this like the Fitzgerald Outdoors? She's like, yeah. And I told her, I'm like, this is like, I idolized those guys when I was little because.
Seems unreal.
Yeah, it's surreal. It's crazy. So she's like, yep, that's us. I'm like, all right, well, I'm very interested in having your product in the shop here. She's like, all right, well, I'll have one of the guys reach out to you tomorrow. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. And it was like...
You weren't expecting one of the guys to be Guy Fitzgerald.
Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, one of the guys. And I message her back. I'm like, by one of the guys, do you mean Guy or Dan? And she never replied. So I just let it go. And the next morning, we opened at 10. And it was like 10 after 10. My phone rings and it's an unknown number from Michigan. And I answer. I go, hello? They go, Kyle Snow. I'm like, yeah. He goes, Guy Fitzgerald. And it was just like chills, dude. I'm like, the Guy Fitzgerald.
You start stuttering. Like,
I already stutter enough. And then, you put me on the phone with somebody like that. So we talked for like a half hour or whatever. And I told him how big of a fan I was of him and his dad and the old shows. And I still watch them on YouTube and stuff. And he's like, well, that's super cool. You know, it's not every day that we talk to a shop that, you know, is as big of a fan as it sounds like you are. And so anyway, I got the starter kit headed my way, and we got 2 of the 3. I think we're going to have 3 of their products in here. So yeah, by the end of it, it was just like, we were just kind of talking. You know, he called me brother a couple of times.
Like buddies.
Yeah. So, you know, we get off the phone and everything, and that night I'm sitting there, and I get a Facebook message from Guy Fitzgerald. And he says, hey, I told Pops about you. He's super excited, you know. He's like, we're going to throw in he told me they'd put in a poster signed. It's over here. I might as well just go get it. And they put a little gift in there for me, too. If I was thinking I had this over there already, huh?
Hey, that's all right.
So yeah,
I've always said it's better to be unprepared.
Yes. So here's the poster. That's Dan on the top there. Kyle, blessings to you. And then Guy on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. And then I threw in this Muzzy Products book. Book they wrote a while ago. Sign on the inside, big smiley face.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So anyway, he messaged me that night. He's like, I told Pops about you. He's like, he's so excited about it. I'm like, that's pretty cool. He's like, we wanted to invite you on the Fitz Family Dream Hunt. I'm like, what?
No way.
Yeah. So he told me it's, they call him the North American Rhino. Big pigs down in Tennessee. So he told me about that. And I'm like, well, you know, it's the first. I told him, I said, this is the first year in the shop. I said, I got to talk to the wife, you know, the real boss about this, this place. So he's like, all right, I'll give you a call tomorrow. So I talked to Alex about it. And she's like, oh, obviously you have to do this. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those opportunities that it's like.
Yeah, she really twisted my arm into it. And I said, all right, I guess I'll do it. So he called me the next day, and turns out that I'm going in January on a hog hunt with
that's awesome.
them and possibly another big guy that I'm not going to name yet. And then he also invited me and a couple of my buddies to their family farm in Michigan on a whitetail hunt next fall.
Yeah, and I'm going to try my hardest to go on this. I have, you know, my other hunt that I go on every year with those guys, and I have an absolutely wonderful time out there. But I think they would probably understand if I couldn't make it to go hunt with the Fitzgeralds on their farm. I think it's kind of a
So me and Dan, we talked to, you know, once or twice a week since then, and he did tell me that they really want you to come.
I would love to come.
Yeah,
that would be.
He said that they really want both of us to be out there.
Dream come true.
Guy he's going to be on the podcast as well at some point. As soon as we can get that all lined up. And you guys know I have enough trouble with all this technology, and then throw in a Zoom, I guess,
Zoom
call and try to figure that out.
Whatever we're going to do with it.
But we're going to get it figured out for these guys, because this is...
Yeah, this is big.
Yeah.
This is a big opportunity, and it's
pretty awesome.
It is. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, it's just... So yeah, we've talked quite a few times, and I like to say that we're friends at this point. I think we've become friends. He's, you know, we both said that. It's pretty crazy.
It is.
They're just great people. They're down to earth. They're normal people.
And they've always seemed that way. You know, when they start, like 1974.
So, yeah, I believe 74.
And they've been just genuine people the entire time, friendly, just
good Christians,
great outdoorsmen. They've just been fantastic and entertaining to watch on television.
They don't care what they kill either. They're just like me still. And when I grew up, if something comes through with 3 on top, I'm shooting at it. And
if it's a legal
8-inch
legal
6-point like this, I'm stoked, man. And they're the same way. It's just they're just normal people. They're not the typical big name hunting people.
I only shoot 200-inch bucks.
They do that as well.
They've killed some giants, but that's not what it's all about to them, and that's I think what
sets them apart from everybody else. So that's kind of the big news of this week. Be on the lookout for Mountain Ops and the Fitzgeralds and all that. We got our first special guest.
We got Nolan in here.
Wave, Nolan.
This is Nolan Snow.
This is Nolan Snow, is my son. He's 9. We're going to talk about what his setups are this year, right? Yeah. So what do you got in your lap here?
A Matthew Stoke.
Okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're shooting it really well. We were just out shooting before we started filming the podcast. Nolan's stacking them in there.
Oh, yeah? How you like shooting a screen?
The video.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right?
Pretty fun. I had a blast doing that.
Yeah.
I'm glad he enjoys it.
Yeah. And this is, so Nolan's growing up in the bow shop now. He gets to shoot the videos, the techno hunt whenever he wants. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Might be the next Levi Morgan.
He might be. Yep. So how many pounds you pulling back on that bow?
40 pounds.
40 pounds. Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's 9 years old. That's pretty impressive, bro. What do you got in there for arrows?
A Pierce 340.
Yep, gold tip Pierce 340. How'd you get these arrows?
I won them on a raffle.
Yep, for the Video League banquet. So I built these. Who's on that, bud?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, the boy. Yeah, so I built these arrows and did raffle at the banquet for the techno hunt. And Lucky Duck over here won them. So he's shooting the Trump gold tip Pierce Platinums. They're flying really good out of that bow. Got them cut down pretty short for him. What else are you shooting?
A Raven R18.
Yep.
And those are nice.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
Super fast. How fast is that thing shooting, Nolan?
320, 332.
That a boy.
332.
Yep.
Blazing fast.
Yeah, for a little, I don't know if anybody's seen them, but they're just little things, and they got the limbs are down over top. They don't come out to the side.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yep.
I've seen his sitting around here somewhere, but.
So when you cock it, the limbs come down like this. And then when you shoot, they snap up. So there's nothing. You don't have to worry about your thumbs getting into it or hitting a tree limb or anything like that. So
it'd be perfect for shooting out of a ground blind or a stilt stand or whatever tower stand.
Yeah, anything. So Nolan's going to start archery hunting this year, and
we're excited about that.
Yeah.
It's the best time to be in the woods.
Maybe other than the turkey woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the turkey woods is pretty great.
So we're both going to be hunting out of the Lone Wolf custom gear stands. For now, that's the plan. We're going to have 2 of the .5s.
Oh, yeah, 2 of them.
Yep. So I did a little trade ski the other day from the 1.0 for another .5 for one of our buddies. We're going to have them, and then the Trophy Line Hyperlight sticks I'm going to have strapped to it, and me and Nolan are going to go have a blast in the woods.
Do a little mobile hunting with
the two-man mobile hunting. Yep.
I tell you what, you can't beat like a hybrid setup. I did it a lot last year, and it was fantastic, comfortable, stuff like that. I think.
Now, what do you mean by hybrid setup?
Like with the saddle and a stand, type deal.
You like
That's why
I
got that Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't hunted out of it yet because I got it. I think sometime in January or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And but I've hung it up a few times in the yard with the saddle, and it's.
You like it?
Yeah.
Now that one, like you can kind of sit facing the tree on it, can't you?
Yes. Yeah. You kind of straddle the tree and then sit on the seat, and you just kind of sit there. You can lean up against the tree and take a little snooze if you want.
Oh yeah. Well, that sounds all right.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Excited about
get your Snickers and your little nappy poo in. Now, can you sit on it like a regular? You can sit on it with your back to the tree,
you can turn around and sit on it like a regular stand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the most roomiest thing. I wear a size 14, so it kind of takes up some real estate.
Yeah.
And
if you got a size 8 like me, it's really comfortable.
Yeah, it'd be a really great stay with smaller feet, but it's still, good enough. And then you put that seat up, and you got all the room in the world to spin around on the thing. It's actually really nice. I'm looking forward to using it.
Yeah.
And I think you'll enjoy that 0.5.
It's going to be pretty comfy, I think. So on one of the first episodes, Nevin and I talked about our favorite times in the woods. So let's go over maybe your favorite hunt. You've had a few hunts now. Mm-hmm. So what is your number one favorite hunt that you've had so far?
Probably deer hunting.
Yeah?
Or rifle season.
Rifle season last year. And which you killed what?
A 10-point.
Okay.
Buck.
Yep. And?
A doe.
And a doe. You killed a doe first thing Saturday. And the buck pretty much first thing Sunday. Which one was more exciting?
The buck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty awesome morning, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some of the people have already heard, but what's our tradition now when we go in the woods?
My dad has to tell me stories.
Yeah, and then what happens?
I kill something 5 minutes later.
Yep, we're 3 for 3 on that, huh? Yep.
Can't beat that.
Nope.
Once you set some tradition like that and it works, you got to keep going.
Yeah, I sure hope it doesn't not work one of these times. That's going to be a bummer.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I hope you don't want to have stories.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't have a whole lot of stories to tell. You already have almost as many buck and turkeys killed as I do. What do you wear? You got one of the new hats on, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, those are nice hats. I have the same one.
Yeah, actually. You do. Yeah. So yeah, Nolan, he's been begging me since we started the podcast to be on the podcast, and we record kind of late at night.
Yeah. I mean, I don't usually get home till 11:30 midnight.
Yeah. So we figured this week it'd be okay if Nolan was up kind of late, right? Mm-hmm. You gonna be grumpy tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Boy.
Well, we're honored to have you here, Nolan.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. The first special guest of the Mostly Hunting podcast. Yep. And you guys hear him on the intro every week. Yep. So what else? You got anything you want to talk about, bud?
No.
No? All right. Well, at least you look good for the camera, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's good to have you, bud.
Yeah, thanks for your input, Nolan,
yeah.
and telling us about your setup, and I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Yeah. Nolan's a Matthews guy right off the bat, just like I was.
I was, too.
You as well?
I've been I was shooting Matthews for a really long time, but I'm not really, I'll try new things if, something comes around, and I decided to give Hoyt a try, and, they're good bows.
Yeah.
But I've always shot Matthews. I've had a lot of their bows, and they've all been great.
List them all off. What have you had?
I had the Outback starting
beautiful
off.
Bow. Great. I just sold one this week, actually. Had one in here with my brother Josh's, and a guy come in, and he wanted to look at a few bows. Walked out with the Outback.
They are a smooth shooter.
Yeah.
It's not like a blazing fast bow by any means, but it's a shooter.
Yeah. So I had that Outback over there. The guy wanted a nice intro budget bow, and he didn't want nothing brand new. So I got a Prime sitting over there, used one. So I took that out. It was a little more money, but he shot that in the Outback, and he shot them both a few times, and he's like, I think I'm going to go with this Outback. I said, I'm telling you what, almost everybody that comes in here, and I set 2 to 3 or 4 different bows out there for them to shoot. What I do is I send them out there, I watch them shoot a few arrows just to make sure they kind of got the hang of everything, and then I just walk away. I let them do their own thing, let them shoot for a while, and almost 9 times out of 10, they're walking out with a Matthews.
Yeah, yep. I've noticed that on the Facebook page.
Yeah, you look at the Facebook.
A lot of Matthews walking out of here.
Yeah, I had 18 3 weeks ago, and I got 6 now. Yeah, so 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. But so yeah, I got this sitting here. Like you said, we were both trying out Hoyts this year, and I didn't own a compound when I bought the place.
Right.
Been traditional. I sold all my compounds. I actually sold my last one to you.
Yeah, that Prime.
The Prime Black 5. Loved that bow.
Fantastic bow. I enjoyed that one. I killed 4 deer with it that year.
Yeah. So you talked about your Matthews. You didn't finish. I interrupted you on the Outback.
I had the Outback.
Yeah.
And that was probably the bow that I had for the longest. I liked shooting it, and then I was like, get a new bow. And I think after the Outback, I actually went to a Z7 Extreme. Another favorite. Love that bow. That's one of them ones that I was like, I don't know if I should have really gotten rid of it or not. But I did.
Yeah.
I sold it to a buddy of mine, and then I went and decided I was going to try something else. So I went to a Bowtech. I had the RPM 360. Not a huge fan.
Yeah.
I did kill some deer with it, but it just wasn't the same as a Matthews. So got rid of that. Went back to a Matthews. I bought the Triax, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that I was like, do I really get rid of it? But it went to Kate's cousin Brody.
He just brought it in last week for new strings.
Yes.
Yep.
So I was like, and he really wanted a Triax, so I was okay. I'll give it up.
Yep.
For you, he was just getting into archery hunting. He wanted something a little better than what he had, and he ended up with the Triax, and I'm happy. I'm happy that he likes it.
He loves it. He was in here last week. We ordered him up some gas custom high octane. So it's the Under Armour Ridge Reaper camo.
Yes.
The Forest, I believe they call it.
Yeah, it's the Forest.
Still one of my favorite. Baron was the other one.
Yes.
Baron. So we ordered up some lime green and black, I believe, strings, or all lime green. And then as he was picking, I have people just build it on the laptop, and then I send it in from that way. So as he was doing that, I went over and grabbed all the lime green Matthews accessories and was changing harmonic dampers and stuff for him. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This thing needs tricked out a little
to
bit."
it. Yeah.
So he was all excited when he left.
That's
good
awesome.
kid.
Yeah,
he's
a great kid.
Yep.
I've known them for a long time, and I used to take them hunting when they were real young.
I've heard a lot of stories.
Yeah,
we have
a ton of stories.
Oh yeah,
and they're fantastic boys, Chase and Brody, and we had a lot of fun hunting together. And I'm glad Brody got my Triax because it was one of my favorite bows for one of my favorite young men.
Yep, that's what this is all about.
Absolutely, passing the tradition along.
Exactly. So my Matthews, I started out. I can't even remember what my first bow was. A Golden Eagle, I think it was. And I was just like, I think I killed my first buck with it. Little 5-point, killed it with that.
Beautiful.
And then when Rich was at the old building up there, the old skating rink, me and Doug, my brother, both bought Matthews Q2s at the same time. They were like leftovers from the year before, a few years before or something. I forget what it was. We got really good deals on them. I shot that Q2 for a while. He had it for a long time. Great bow. Loved it. And then
those old solo cams were the hot ticket.
Yes.
I think if Matthews came out with a solo cam with a new, a new frame around it,
I wish.
I bet it'd be a good selling bow.
Yes, if they would come out, it'd be like if Chevy came out with a square body again.
Yes.
If Matthews came out with a solo cam with all the modern stuff, I think it would sell like hotcakes.
I think it would too. It'd be like that, the
nostalgia, and I bet it would shoot like a dream,
man.
Yeah,
for sure. With all the tuning and stuff that they've incorporated into their new bows, and just put the solo cams on there,
it'd be amazing.
It would.
Yeah,
and I think if anybody ever listens to this at Matthews,
maybe, yeah. So I had a Q2, and then my cousin Brian had an LX that he bought brand new. Sold it to my brother Josh. My brother Josh bought an Outback, and I bought his LX, which is still hanging up on the bow hanger right there. I've killed more deer with that LX than anything else.
Really?
I love that bow.
That's awesome.
Yep, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I wish I still had my Q2. I sold it to an Amish kid when I bought that LX up at the old shop, I believe, if I remember correctly. And so I've always, and then I went to the Triax. My dad bought a Triax, and I shot it, and I was like, what the heck?
Are fantastic bows.
Yeah, so dead in the hand. I couldn't believe it. Going from the LX to that. So I almost immediately came down here, bought a brand new Triax, just like yours, in the Ridge Reaper Forest from Rich. Shot that for a few years, and I switched to traditional and sold it to Matt, who I used to work with, and still work with. And he's killed quite a few deer.
Yeah,
with it.
he's killed quite a few.
Yeah.
I think at least that I know of 3.
Yeah.
Since he bought it, I'm pretty sure, maybe more.
Yeah. Yep. And then now I set up a Lift X. Is
that just a regular Lift X?
It's a Lift X. 29.5. It's in the bottom land, because how cool is bottom land?
Oh yeah.
So I started out shooting it with fingers and no sight, just like the Fitzgeralds.
Yes.
I started talking to them. I did it, and then I didn't get bored. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna I want to put a sight and a D-loop and
get it set up and see how it looks.
Get it set up. So I put 80-pound mods in it, and I shot those 388 grain ultra arrows out of it today, just for fun through the chrono. I got a 28-inch draw, 324 feet per second.
That's blazing.
Yeah.
28-inch draw. That's a fast bow.
Yeah. So I was at 80.5 pounds. So naturally, I put it in a bow press, twisted up to cables, and got it to 85 pounds.
You have to.
Yeah. And I got the 320, almost just shy of 330 feet per second.
Wow.
For a 5'5" guy with a 28-inch draw length.
Extremely impressive.
Yeah. And yeah, I really like it. I've been shooting the Hoyt a lot.
Now, we're not saying that you need to shoot an 80-pound bow.
No.
Just, you shoot what you're comfortable with. It'll kill a deer, and that's
But if you're able to, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like getting the speed, and if I shoot, a little bit heavier of an arrow, and I want the speed of a lighter arrow. So and I'm perfectly capable of drawing back 80 pounds. So that's the only reason why I do it. The older I get, I'll probably
we're gonna regret it someday.
Oh yeah. I'll probably get rotator cuff surgery here before too long, but
then we have a good excuse to go to a Raven, I guess, right?
Yes. Don't come in
Not
here.
that you need an excuse. I didn't mean that negatively towards the Ravens.
I'll come in here for the new Rent-A-Raven program.
Yeah. I need to get that going, the Rent-A-Raven. Yeah. I've never had a bow over 300 feet per second. I've never even tried because I got such a short draw length.
I don't think I have either. Besides, now I shoot that Hoyt at 80 pounds,
right.
And that thing's fast.
And I shot this, and it was a rush seeing that 3 at the beginning of it. I was like, I never thought I'd see this.
New.
Yeah. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And I like messing with different stuff,
Oh yeah, I just play around with it and see what you can come up with.
Yeah, when I first bought the place, there wasn't many Matthews on the wall because they don't make a ton of bows, and everybody wants them. So at the beginning of the year, the new flagship models, it takes a while for them to get the shops. So I didn't set one up just because I didn't have many, and then I just got the itching, man. I had to set one up, and I'm not saying it's better or worse than any of them. I love it though. I've been shooting them more, and
good shooting.
I still really like the Hoyt. I'm not replacing it. I'm going to shoot them both. And
see, I never even gave anything else an opportunity.
No, you didn't.
I didn't shoot anything else.
No, you like seeing the Ultra behind that.
I do. Yeah.
If they had a Lift X Ultra, Nevin would be shooting one.
Ultra. It's a power word.
A Lift X Extreme.
Ooh,
Lift Extreme,
like the Z7 Extreme. That would be
that'd be a Nevin.
That'd be a selling point.
Make it a 90-pound bow. That'd be
called
something,
an Extreme.
But so yeah, I'm and just kind of mixing up my setup a little bit. But like I said, I got all these bows on the wall. I can set them up and shoot them for fun. If somebody comes in to buy it, everything's for sale in here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Somebody wants to buy the RX-9, they can have it. Somebody wanted to buy it the other day, and I was like, I guess it's for sale.
It would sting a little.
It would.
I think. It's a beautiful bow.
Yeah, and I have a thing with numbers. I got an RX-3 now and an RX-9. 3 and 9 are my numbers. Just since it's a 9, I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. But so yeah, it's fun messing with different stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. This is like a playground.
It is. Yeah. Yep. It's a big boy playground and a little boy playground, right, bud? Yep.
Yeah, you're lucky. You get to test out all the new stuff too, Nolan.
Yeah, and now all the hunts that we're going to go on, we're going to be broadhead testing, bow testing. It's for work.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. What are you doing? I'm working.
R&D, research and development. What do you want to talk about now, bud? What do you mean?
What's this orange thing you got sitting behind you?
What is that, Nolan?
A turtle box.
Turtle box speaker?
Box.
Where can you buy those at now?
Here.
Where?
In Indoor Outfitters.
The Snow's Indoor Outfitters. That's right. We got the turtle boxes. I've always wanted one of these. They're awesome. I don't know.
It looks pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. You could take this thing down to French Creek right there, throw it in, and it'd still be playing. You could pick it up in Meadville down there, and it'd still be playing. Yeah, they're indestructible. They float. 100% waterproof.
No kidding.
Yep.
They float.
They float.
See, it doesn't look like something that would float.
Maybe I'm wrong on that. I apologize if they don't float, but
it says 100% waterproof.
100%. Okay, it doesn't say float, so I apologize. Turtle box. Maybe it doesn't float. But anyway, 100% waterproof. Take a kayaking. Kayaking's huge around here.
Yeah, it is.
Strap that. It's got these little tie-off points on the side. strap
Put
it down
right on the kayak.
Yep.
And
Strap
shut
it down.
Yeah, there's very few weekends throughout the summer that you don't see people kayaking down French Creek.
Yeah. But yeah, they're pretty sweet. Got them in here now. Come in and check them out. Right, Nolan? Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. We took it out on the boat this weekend. I got it again. R&D. I got to test the stuff out. Make sure I want to sell it.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that. So we went out on
the ultimate test. And go out on the boat.
Yep. We went on our friend's pontoon boat this weekend. We had it just jamming, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Everybody on it loved it.
Everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. They loved the music we were playing. Maybe. I'm not real sure. We just play what we like. Kellen and Liam did love it. You're right. Allie. Yeah, they all loved it. Yeah, they were making requests. It was just like I was the DJ of the boat, you know? Yeah. Turtle Box DJ.
The battery did die.
No, on this?
No, on the boat.
Oh, well, on the boat. We don't need to talk about that, yeah.
What to say about boats? Bust out another 1,000.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I don't own one. I just have friends that have them.
That's the way to do it.
I grew up with boats.
Talk your friends into buying one so you can go out on it when you want to.
I grew up with my parents always had boats and everything, and it's kind of why I don't have horses and cows and pigs, because I grew up with those too, and I know what I don't want as an adult.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
kind of like me and cutting firewood.
Yeah,
don't want anything to do with it now.
Nope, not at all. Yeah, speaking of cutting firewood, I just got some AC put in the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep, we've been just scraping by with stinking window units.
That's what we're doing. I don't have any
no
air ducts. No, nothing.
Me neither. No.
What'd you end up?
I've wanted them for years, and we just haven't ever bit the bullet. This year we finally did it. We went with the mini splits.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Local company here.
Great things.
Beck's Heating and Cooling. They can't. I'm telling you what, those guys were freaking awesome. They came in. I put this on my Facebook. I need to give them more of a shout out because they deserve it. So we were just talking about Brody and Chase. It's actually their parents' company. So they come out on Wednesday. They're like, well, we're going to be here for 3 days. Hopefully it's done by Friday. I get home from work Thursday, and it's like 63 degrees in my house. And those things are silent and super efficient. My house is all electric heat. And, yeah, they said, you'll make your money back in 2 years saving on electric.
Wow.
Yeah, with the heat in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And the whole house is cool. We got two. We got one downstairs in the living room, one upstairs in our bedroom. And, yeah, the whole house is like 67 degrees right now. It's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Nolan had to put a sweatshirt on the other day.
Might be something that I have to look into.
Yeah,
Someday.
I highly recommend it.
All I have is window. I have one floor unit that.
Okay.
One of those things, and it does a fair job, but it'd be nice to have something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time coming for us. We finally did it.
Well, that's great news.
Yeah, well worth it. See, that's why this is mostly hunting. That didn't have anything to do with hunting.
No,
we just kind of got off. Yeah,
kind of got off on a rant there, but
a little bit.
Yeah, that's why it's mostly hunting.
Mostly hunting.
Only hunting. Mm-hmm. But if we'll go back to hunting, more great news.
Yes,
Pennsylvania. Way to go. We finally did it. We did it.
We did it, boys.
Sunday hunting
and girls
is officially banned in Pennsylvania. Unbanned.
You said banned.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It was banned.
It's unbanned.
It is official. The ban is lifted.
That's my bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's late.
Bye-bye blue laws.
Yep, bye-bye blue laws. Governor Shapiro signed it last week.
Yep.
It's exciting.
In effect, it's all up to the Game Commission at this point to...
We have high hopes that they're going to come through.
We can do it. Yeah, because they've been supporting it as well this whole time. I think there was just a few people that, Farm Bureau and stuff like that were kind of wish-washy. But I think everybody's behind it now, and I think, and it did say we could see changes this fall.
That'd be amazing.
When hunting season comes in, and that's going to be fantastic. Yep. It's great news. I'm pumped to hear that.
Most of us should be excited about it. I understand there's some mixed feelings on it, and that's fine.
And that's fine, and you're allowed to have mixed feelings about it.
But it's a positive. It's a win for the hunters.
It is.
And the farmers, really. There's more.
And the insurance companies.
The insurance companies. Yeah. Yep.
Won't be so many deer running around getting smacked by cars.
Yeah. So that's a major win. That's exciting. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pumped about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a few Sundays in.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's about all I'm going to have now that I got this place. Monday through Saturday I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hunt Sundays.
That's the thing, that you get into a business like this where it's your passion and you like to do it and you've always liked to do it. But then hunting season rolls around and everybody wants, everybody needs their stuff worked on. Like if something happens in the woods, they're like, I need to go down there right now, and you got to be here.
Yeah. It's when hunting season comes around. You ever see the movie The Campaign?
Yes.
With Will Ferrell?
Yes.
I'm going to be like, Will Ferrell, I messed up. I'm going to be working on everybody's bows and just sitting here, I wish I was hunting.
Are you doing a buck pull?
I'm going to do the buck pull, yeah.
Why was everybody clapping?
Because Sunday hunting, we're allowed to hunt on Sundays now. Anyway, dingus.
So the buck pull.
Yeah.
You're going to do a buck pull this year.
Yes, Rich has always
that.
done. It's very popular. It's $5 to enter. Come down, get signed up, put your name on a paper, and everybody gets a prize at the end. Just like the video league. You got all these envelopes. You come down, just grab one, and it's luck of the draw what you get. So yeah, everybody gets a prize. And that one is just going to be points and spread. Add them up. And that's how he's always done it. Super popular. And that's how we're going to do it. And then this year, we're going to have a new one.
Introducing.
My friend Nevin here is going to. You love scoring buck, do you not?
Love scoring deer. I love antlers. I love everything about it. I'm an antler fanatic, and I love scoring deer. And
yep. I've seen him in restaurants before go over and score bucks on the wall. Nah, I'm just kidding. It wouldn't surprise me though.
But there was a restaurant in Titusville.
Yep.
And they have the Kansas King buck hanging on the wall, and I hadn't seen that buck on since like I think I saw it in a North American Whitetail magazine, and we walked in there, me and one other guy, and I was sitting there looking at that deer, and I'm like, man, that deer looks familiar, and I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, that's the Kansas King buck. It's weird. I just remember that stuff, and I knew the score. Like
you're like the Rain Man of whitetail,
kinda.
Yeah.
So I like big antlers.
You love, you just love antlers.
I'm obsessed with.
You love big antlers. You cannot lie.
Yeah, that's right.
That was really cheesy. So we're gonna have an optional buck pool where once a week you can bring your head in. Nevin will score it. It'll be a green score, obviously.
Yep. We don't do deductions.
Yeah.
Nets are for fishing.
Yes, exactly. Nevin will be scoring. It's going to be more money to get into. Bigger prize at the end. All the details are yet to be ironed out. It's going to be a
That's exciting.
pretty good prize at the end. I'm pretty sure, as long as we get a good turnout for it.
Yeah.
And people like me I don't care about my horns. I'd like to kill big buck, but I don't.
If you happen upon one,
Yeah. I've spoke about that in the past, but yeah, people like me that don't really care. They just want to go out and kill a buck.
Just enter the regular buck.
Enter
pool.
the $5 one.
Yep.
Points and spread, and then if you're a big buck guy, you like to hold out for a big one, you'll enter into the extra one. Like I said, the entry fee is going to be a little bit higher, and
that's awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Opportunity for people.
Yes. Yep, and it's going to be the season long. It's not going to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's the whole.
Yep, from October 1st till January.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I can't remember when muzzleloader season goes out.
Whenever it is. But yeah, so that's going to be pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
and
I think that'll be a big hit.
Yeah, for sure. Come here, Rhea.
I know a lot of people that like to wait for a big buck.
Yeah.
They'd be stoked to shoot a big buck and then win something for doing it.
Yep. Yeah, pretty nice. Like I said, I haven't decided, but I'd like to make it a prize worthwhile at the end. That's the goal, right, Nolan?
Sounds enticing.
You gonna hold out for a big buck this year? You killed a trophy last year.
Yeah, you got a real good one last year.
Yep.
It's probably just beginner's luck. I'll probably get a spike this year.
Say that again.
It's probably just beginner's luck.
Or maybe it's just Nolan luck.
Yeah.
It seems like you have Nolan luck.
Maybe you got the golden horseshoe.
I think you got the golden horseshoe. I think it's finally been passed on to you. I never get skipped me. So yeah, that's the 2 buck pulls we're gonna do. And speaking of buck pulls,
yeah, we got the sponsorship from the Bow Hunting League.
The Bow Hunting League, BHL.
BHL.
That is
the national.
Nationwide. It's a 3-person team. Snows Indoor Outfitters and Mostly Hunting Podcast is a sponsor of that. So those will both be on the T-shirt. And if you go to their website, we're on that and everything. But they are also a sponsor of the podcast.
Yes.
We have not had them on yet. They're going to be on the podcast and talking about all that. But if you don't know about the Bow Hunting League, look it up. Last year, they told me how many thousands of people they had in it. It was a huge turnout. but if you kill over 130 inch, you need pictures of the measuring and more pictures of proof and all that.
Right.
Anything under 130, you can just submit
there's no way that
and,
they can know unless they have pictures.
Right.
And,
Yeah, but it's a huge deal. It's really cool. So if any of you want to get in on the bow hunting league, go to the bowhuntingleague.com, I believe is the website. Just Google it.
Yeah.
You'll find it. You get signed up. It's a 3-person team. And it doesn't matter if you go to Kansas, you kill another 163-inch buck, you can enter it.
Right on there.
Yeah, you come back to PA, you kill a 165-inch buck, you can enter it.
See, the problem with me, I tend to be a little superstitious sometimes, and I've only ever been in one buck pull, and it was the worst deer season of my life, which quickly turned into one of the best deer seasons of my life.
Okay.
As I ended up shooting a really nice buck on the very last day of archery season at 7:24 in the morning.
That's awesome.
On the last day, I ended up getting it was a 130-inch 9-point.
Heck yeah!
And it was one of the bigger bucks I've ever shot in Pennsylvania, and just a terrible season up until that point. Though our woods was getting logged, and we told the guy that we would like for him to be out of there before archery season started. It didn't happen. Mm-hmm. He was on one side of the woods cutting down trees, and I was on the other side trying to bow hunt. It wasn't really working out for me that well. Yeah. And then I finally get an opportunity at a really nice 8-point. And this is one of my best tree stands now, but I had just hung it that night. And I walked down the trail a little ways, and I had noticed these 3 trees that were grouped together, and I just kind of was like, I should put a stand up in there. But I'm going to check out down here a little farther first.
Yeah.
Well, I walked down a little farther, and I was like, nope, nothing down here. I went right back to those 3 trees. I climbed up those trees, and I hung a stand, and that stand stayed there after this.
Really?
It's still there. But, I climbed up in the tree, and it was like, 4:30. And I look over, and here comes this. I mean, it was probably a 130-inch 8-point. And he was coming right down the trail, right where I was walking, and I'm like, "Oh boy, here he comes!" So I am so pumped up at this point. I'm shaking, because it's kind of late in the season, honestly, and I hadn't seen hardly anything.
Yeah.
So I get my bow and I'm getting ready for him. Well, where I stopped on that trail, he was walking down, and he stopped dead in his tracks right where I stopped, and he cut into this red brush and made a big circle out in front of me, and I never got a shot at him.
Oh.
Well, he's in there kind of raking his horns on stuff, and I was like, well, I'm going to try to snort wheeze out. So I gave him a little snort wheeze. Well, he cut back across, and he crossed the path where I walked, which doesn't make any sense because he already,
Yeah.
It was weird. But he come out, and he was at like 29 yards. I had a wide open shot. Well, I was expecting these deer to come down this trail, so I had my bow hanger kind of low.
Yeah,
it's one of them arms.
Yeah,
and I was just expecting to stay seated, grab my bow, and shoot the trail, and he'd come out in front of me, so I had to stand up, and I drew back on him, and I settled my pin right there, and I shot, and my bow come flying back at me. I watched my arrows split in 2, and I look at my bow and the strings hanging off of it. This was my triax.
Oh man!
And I'm like, what just happened? It scared me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what just happened? And I look at the deer, and he's looking the opposite direction. He had no idea that anything just happened.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm looking at my bow like, well, I'm done, and I just watched him walk off.
Oh my gosh!
And
what a heartbreak!
I was so disappointed, but I was standing there trying to figure out what happened. I look up at my bow hanger, and the thing is bent.
Really?
My string hit. I didn't see it, didn't notice it, and I kind of leaned over to make this shot, and it was just I just caught the end of it.
Oh my gosh!
Took the string right off my bow, bent my bow hanger. I ended up, it was still early too. I climbed out onto my tree, just walked back to the house, and I
stomped back to the house.
I stomped back to the house. I was not a happy camper.
Yep.
as I was walking down the field edge, there was this little buck standing in the woods. And I remember it like yesterday. I looked over at him, and he looked up at me, and he didn't seem real bothered by me at all. He just watched me walk by, and I just glared at him the whole time.
He was laughing at you.
Yeah. Like, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I think it was about a week later, I ended up shooting that big one on the last day with Dustin.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of stories together.
Yeah, we do a lot of hunting together, especially turkeys. We turkey hunt together all the time, muzzleloader hunt. Archery season, we kind of do our separate thing. But that year, he was already done, and he knew I was having a really, really tough year. So he's like, hey, you want to come hunt with me? And I was like, yes.
Yes, please.
I need a change.
Yeah. Yeah, when we have Dustin on here, that might be a 2 or 3 hour episode.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it might be.
We got a lot to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell that story of that buck because that's a good one too. I mean, it's action packed from the night before when we were hanging the stand.
All right, so Nolan and I announced earlier this week on Facebook that we did a giveaway for the Matthews banner or the Hoyt banner, dealer's choice.
But you had to comment on
follow. And comment, subscribe, and comment.
Subscribe on YouTube,
Spotify, and or Apple.
Podcast.
Yeah. So the winner of that ended up being Weston Redmond.
Congratulations,
Weston. And
thank you for always watching and always commenting.
He's always commenting, supporting.
Yeah. It's fantastic, and we enjoy having you comment.
And I know he's going to pick the Matthews banner because I got his Lift X hanging right up there waiting for him.
Awesome.
Yep, that's the one I put the Gas System X strings on that. I did a little video on that.
A little faster.
A little bit faster, yeah. And that thing, he went with the shale riser and the Kuiu limbs.
It looks good.
That's a good looking bow.
That's a really nice looking bow.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a good color combo.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen it before. He put it together, and I was like, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it looks good.
So, yeah, congratulations, Weston. You won the Matthews banner for your shop or wherever you want to put it.
It's going to look good hanging up wherever you put it.
Heck yeah. Yep. So, I guess on that note, I think we're probably at about...
Yeah, we'll pack it up.
Our curfew. So, yeah. We appreciate everybody watching. Nolan?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You got to say thank you.
Thank you.
We had a good time having you on the podcast. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Night, everybody.
Night.